Let's talk about the censorship, though, because this is a really hilarious story. From timcats.com, YouTube censors popular music video mocking Fauci as a sad little man. I wonder if YouTube's going to get mad about this one for us covering it, but it's from 5 Times August. YouTube censored a music video from popular singer-songwriter 5 Times August over its criticism of Dr. Anthony Fauci. No joke, that's all the video is. Sad little man, there's fingers pointing at him, he sings a song, and they actually take it down. Now, the video has been reinstated after public outcry, but is not eligible for monetization because YouTube claims it violates their policy on dangerous and harmful acts. I have a music video that I put out called Will of the People.
Yes.
In it, it shows revolutionaries throwing Molotov cocktails. And it's animated, much like this is animated. And there's police fighting with rioters and revolutionaries. And there's literally a scene in it where the main character pulls his gun and points it at the camera and pulls the trigger, and then the screen splatters red. And that is monetized, acceptable, because why? I'm not criticizing Dr. Fauci. Criticizing Dr. Fauci in a music video, and they actually demonetize you. That to me is fascinating. They say the animated music video for the song Sad Little Man does not mention COVID in the lyrics, but takes aim at the authoritarianism and hero worship surrounding the NIAID director. He is portrayed throughout the video as a clown, and at one point burns in heck.
Oh my.
Maybe that's the issue they take with it, but they reinstated it because showing a person going to hell, I guess, is a figurative thing, not a literal thing. But either way, this is the censorship. And it's so blatant to anybody who pays attention. If you're watching CNN and you've got Creepy Cuomo and the brain eating guy, you have no idea what's going on. If you're on YouTube and you're seeing videos pop up, they are desperately trying to stop that. The dislike button, they got rid of it, right? The display, you can click the button, but now you can't see how many dislikes a video has. You want to know why that's really dumb? Dislikes are a functional tool to help people understand a video. So there's a meme, it was hilarious. It was like YouTube gets rid of dislike counter, and then it said people who make fan trailers that are manipulated and fake but claim it's real, and it's a bunch of people cheering and celebrating.
Yeah.
Because you'll search for like this. This happened to me. I was searching for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and I see all these videos popping up with millions of views. Says No Way Home official, No Way Home official, and you can't see the dislike button anymore on YouTube. So you click it, and before you'd see a huge dislike, and you'd be like, okay, it's fake.
Right.
Everyone's saying, no, it's fake. And that's how you knew. Now it's just like, okay, it seems real. And then halfway in, there's Matt Murdock. And I'm like, and it's not real. And I just wasted a minute. This is not the trailer for the movie. So this is it. They want to get rid of the dislike button because people were going after Joe Biden and the Democrats in the White House disliking it. And that shows people you're not alone. They want to go after videos like this. Now, you can't tell the difference between Sad Little Man, which is mocking Fauci with massive upvotes, and then a statement from Fauci with massive downvotes, because you can't see which one people hate. They don't want you to be able to understand where the general population is.
So this is something I talked about at the event, because I was like, I feel like having this many people in one room at one time is really encouraging for people because it does show that you're not alone. And the mainstream media 100% wants you to believe that you are off the reservation, that you're losing your mind, and that you are they just want to be able to gaslight you, basically. So I think this is an example of that, because if you are the only person so people have started to say, we're just going to comment dislike, and then people can upvote that comment, and then people will be able to, people are very creative, and I don't see this being the end of the world as far as YouTube goes, but it is a huge problem because tons of people use tons of tutorials and they want to know the actual truth and what people are really
Fauci worship.
Yes.
That's the important thing here. It's that you criticize Fauci and the cult goes nuts. The first thing they did was they took the video down. How dare you question Fauci?
He's science.
There's a video going around of Jim Brewer, and it's actually pretty funny. I'm not going to pretend like it's the funniest thing in the world, but Jim Brewer is a funny, character kind of comedian. And he was making fun of people as parrots who just walk around parroting what they hear and Dr. Fauci, get your shot, 2 shots, 2 shots. And I was chuckling, but they were on Reddit, they were so angry. They were like, this isn't comedy. This is so dumb. And I'm like, man, they really hate it when you say Fauci is stupid. They really lose it.
or does horrible experiments on little monkeys and little helpless puppies. But we're gonna get into that in just a little bit. But getting rid of the dislike button, I mean, who does that really help? I mean, it helps a lot of scammers. It helps a lot of con artists. Even if you're going to how-to videos, right? How do you know if something really is going to teach you how to do something rather than, of course, scam you, waste your time, or do a thing improperly? Well, you can't anymore. So I remember seeing that and saying this only helps out scammers, and I'm like, yes, exactly. It helps out the White House and Dr. Fauci, the biggest scammers of all, who of course are lying to the American people so much. I've seen people, with the dislike button gone, type in comments dislike, and that get a lot of votes, and people just commenting dislike. But still, it sucks that this voice has been taken away, because Netflix made a similar move a couple years ago, and I remember being able to gauge if a Netflix series or movie was good just by the ratings. It was, I think it was 1 out of 100. Amy Schumer broke it, and literally
Netflix got rid of the system,
figuratively, not just her physical size. But that's beyond the point here, and they got rid of it because it broke the paradigms of what they wanted to be approved. Again, Netflix has a long history with a lot of psychological manipulators. That's a whole different topic to get into. But I mean, what is it with Dr. Fauci? I mean, is he really like this cult-like, Lord, godlike figure? I mean,
they call it the Fauci ouchie.
Yeah.
What's wrong with these people?
It's weird how this cult developed around a guy. There's photos going around of protests from 30 years ago that say Fauci lied and people died.
Yep.
And it was because of the AIDS epidemic and all that stuff. And Fauci's been around long enough that people have hated him for generations. But somehow, I posted this on Instagram. Actually, let me see if I can try and pull it up on Instagram. Let me see if I can. What? Instagram error? What are you
there's
doing?
an error. No more Instagram. Bye.
No more Instagram?
Interesting. That's weird.
Okay, Instagram's not
Never
coming
mind
up. Let's
then.
try this again. So there's a meme about the left. Okay, this is weird. I think I got it right here. I just had to go in a different way.
Okay.
I don't know.
Huh. Weird.
Here we go. All right, we got the meme.
Yeah.
It says old left versus modern left. On the left, in the image, you can see an old hippie Volkswagen, and it says, no CIA, free speech, free love, resist authority, screw the establishment. And then on the right is a big SUV that says, do what you're told, mask up, heart the CDC, obey the establishment, no free speech.
Huh. Nice.
30 years ago, they said Fauci was bad. Now the left, they're all coming out and they're like, oh, Fauci. And they're doing that thing. Remember that dance they did where they spun and then the big Fauci face popped up?
Oh, no.
That's insane. Look. I can understand if you're like, hey, man, we want everyone to get vaccinated and we think we got to work together to end the pandemic. I'm like, okay, I get it. Some people have different tolerances. I personally believe in freedom, but there's a political argument there. But when you start pulling up gigantic, blankets that are huge portraits of Fauci in the street as you sing and dance, I'm like, yo, you're in a cult.
Yeah.
And then these people are like, no, Donald Trump is the cult. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about all that because I'm not waving MAGA flags or anything. All I know is y'all have a giant photo of Fauci spitting in the street, and it's weird. The thing is about the Trump stuff, we went to a bar, and they had that meme picture of Trump on the tank. And I'm like, it's purposefully ridiculous.
Right.
These people are self-aware that it's like, I love it when Ben Garrison would make comics about Trump. He'd always be ripped.
Incredible.
Like, I'll admit,
I love those things.
some people absolutely are in that Trump cult. No joke, but they're not institutionally powerful. This is like mainstream corporate television late night shows with giant Fauci banners singing and dancing on that stuff. You're not going to get that from mainstream libertarians, independents, or conservatives. They are legit in a cult. Fauci, of course, with a portrait of himself in his own office.
What was that?
To be fair, Joe Rogan brought up a really good point. He was like, I don't know, his daughter maybe painted it for him.
Maybe.
And I was like, it's actually a really good point.
That does make sense.
Like, if your kid painted a portrait of you, you'd hang it up. Not because it's you, because your kid made it for you.
But a little vain.
No, I want to say. No, I don't think so. Because someone sent us a picture of me, and someone who works here put it up, and I think it's kind of weird. I'm like, it's a picture of me.
My
someone
face?
drew.
Why? Yeah.
But someone who works here put it up.
Yeah.
But let me say, I will not give Fauci the benefit of the doubt for hanging up a portrait of himself in his own office that he works beneath. Fauci seems like the kind of guy who instructed someone to paint a portrait of himself to put in his office. You know what I mean?
And to make immaculate and perfect, and if there was an imperfection, he would whip the poor painter immediately who didn't
would
get his
like-
likeness perfectly.
A painting of myself in my office, and don't spill any paint droplets, otherwise you'll ruin my work.
Amazing. Your
And
finest
it's
work.
not just paintings; it's candles, it's Christmas decorations. There's it's people getting tattoos. It's idol worship. It's absolutely insane.
I got one of those, you know, those candles of like Mary and
candles?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Saint
What are they
Fauci.
called?
Votive candles.
Votive
I
candles.
think,
We
yeah.
someone brought one over with Fauci's head
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
And
amazing.
Como.
And Cuomo.
Cuomo was also loved and adored by the media, just like
Homosexual,
Fauci
yeah.
was. And again, you know, you can't give these people the benefit of the doubt because of their behavior, their real life behavior. Like Dr. Fauci in his real life, I mean, Justin, you should talk about this in a little bit, is not a great person, especially with the actions that caused a lot of animal harm and human harm. But more importantly here, he's publicly talking like he's God, like
Well,
he's science.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to watch live, you can check out this channel Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Now, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want more unfiltered and uncensored content with all of these guests, go to timcast.com and become a member. All of these guests you know and love in exclusive segments on our website where we are unrestricted in what we talk about, so you'll definitely not want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all next time.